Democrats are waking up to being victims of the woke mind virus, which the Democrats put over their heads. This is about a great American wake up for the left. Welcome to John Mike Keene.
Started thinking about my own life and how that mindset was actually having a real world impact on my life. I think that politics has substituted religion to some extent.
That's something we've been saying for 20 years. That's Anna Kasparian of the Young Turks, who is looking back on what liberalism has done to her. It made her believe a lie, and it is a placebo for a religion. It is a secular, progressive religion. The Democrat Party and much of their woke politics. Here's Piers Morgan.
Giving your opinion, because we got to a weird stage a year or so ago where people were terrified of expressing opinions. And I found that incredibly sad, that in a free democratic society, you are highly opinionated, you're bright, you're funny, you like a good crack, you like a laugh, right? But the idea that you all have to be stifled, censored, that's why I called my show Uncensored. No. And you should all be able to disagree with each other. You and I should be able to go to the pub, have a few pints of the black stuff, argue about everything, and then stay friends.
That's considered radical now, that you'd have huge disagreements with someone and still remain friends. The left treats it like a religion, where they find out you're of a totally different religion and it's totally unacceptable and you must be canceled.
People have almost like this religious zealotry toward their political beliefs. And when that happens, it's really difficult to have a conversation with someone without it immediately devolving into allegations of bad faith, of, lying, deception, all sorts of things.
That's one benefit of being a Christian. I already have a religion. I don't need my politics to take the place of my church or my religious ideology. My religion informs my politics, it's true. I don't need President Trump on the throne where God has placed Jesus. But that would be a temptation if that throne is empty to an atheist or a secular progressive or someone who doesn't take their Christianity seriously. You might put something else on the throne, like Democrat politics.
But honestly, I didn't really notice this as an issue in America until Donald Trump was running for president, and then after he got elected as president.
Donald Trump, just existing, made the left lose their mind. He stood for everything that they were told was bad about America, and a vast majority of America voted for him.
Do you not worry about the world that Donald Trump is going to leave your kids and my kids?
No, I don't. I would have been more worried if Kamala Harris had won, because it would have sent a message that this whole woke, as Elon Musk calls it, the woke mind virus. Now, woke has got a bad rap, rightly. What it's become is a kind of new form of fascism.
There's the word. The word that they used against Trump, fascism, those of us on the right always saw it actually exercised by the left. They were projecting all along. They knew they were being fascistic. And part of what a fascist must do is find a target to start lying to people about, and that was Trump.
Where people who identify as woke, they want to dictate how everybody else, how they dress, how they speak, what they find funny, the jokes that they can laugh at, the heroes that they can revere, the books they can read, the movies they can enjoy. That is fascism.
Remember, the left's claim is that that's what the right does. The left claims that we're book burners, that we're weirdo religious zealots. Even Cenk Uygur, the fellow Young Turks, said that the right used to be run by religious nuts, is what he calls us Christians. The secularist doesn't understand that just because you remove formal Christianity from your platform, which the Democrats have done, does not mean that another religion, a much worse, much more totalitarian religion of secularism, doesn't come and take its place.
And I am 1,000,000% guilty of honestly allowing him to kind of break my brain for a little bit, because I saw him as such a significant threat.
So even she admits that she was under a spell, Anna, that she was under the spell of what the media lied to her about, that Trump represented something bad for her. And I believe Democrats are waking up to how good Trump is, that he's actually getting more popular after the election. He's picking up more people because Democrats, there's a few of them that still voted for Kamala Harris going, he's a fascist, he's a dictator. And now they realize they were lied to.
It's the very thing that they profess to hate most. And here's one example I'll give you. And this might not be popular in the room, but I don't care. And it's this. In America, the most popular ad that Trump did was about the whole issue of trans athletes in women's sport. Trump did an ad, and all it said was, Kamala is for they, them. Trump is for you. They reckon it was the most effective 30-second political ad in modern times because it resonated with the public.
Because though the trans in sports issue or the transitional surgeries, that's a tiny percentage of the population. It really doesn't affect any of us directly, the vast majority of people. But we resent that the left made us approve it or called us a name. They demanded that we say it was okay and we agreed with the pronoun thing, or we were somehow fascists. That's where Trump won the social issue election against Kamala Harris.
The idea of being woke isn't about being a fascist. It's about going through life with, instead of having your eyes closed, having your eyes open, and maybe just trying to be kind.
Do you even believe that?
I do.
Really?
I think there's a lot of people do.
Come on. That's not what woke means. Woke is people running around screaming hysterically about absolutely everything.
The original guy said that it's about just going through life with your eyes open is what woke means. That would represent something personal. If Democrats were merely personal about it and said, we believe this, my eyes are opened, it wouldn't have become an issue. But over the last 8 years, we've seen them attack normies and the other side as somehow evil for us not having our eyes opened. That is, it went from being something personal to something projected and judgmental at family and friends. And now here's a commercial for one of my buddies. As you guys know, I'm John Mike Keane. This is my pen name. And this is one of my buddies who has 2 stores open just in time for the holidays. This is Doug TeNaples' commercial. Many of you want to own my work, and it's just in time for the shopping season. I have 2 stores. This one is for my comic book stores. This is over at Shopify called the Doug TeNaples Library. And you can get my hardbound books printed in America. They come to you in a cool shipping box that I designed myself, all of it hand-packed and the highest quality material made in America. These are hardbound books, created, written, and drawn by me. They're great for the coffee table. They're really bright, beautiful stories for the whole family. The other store is my Fourth Wall store that has my merchandise for Doug in Exile. There's t-shirts, mugs, mouse pads. You click the item, you pick the size, and you put it in your cart, and we ship it to you. There's a link in the description of every video below. Thank you for supporting my work. I hope you guys pick up some merch. Don't just make a donation to these channels, which we love your donations, but own a coffee mug or a t-shirt or a hardbound book instead. Get something for yourself and your family. I'm John Mike Keane.